I had done Ecstasy for the first time 3 days prior to this one. I was in Mexico on my senior trip, and having the time of my life. I had done the first time at a foam party, so I thought that couldn't be beat. Well, I was wrong. I had met this girl at the beginning of the week and was totally liking her. It was my last day together with her, so I wanted her to try X out. She agreed, and so I gave her a pill and told her that I would meet her later on that night. When my friends and I got to the club, we were rollin' pretty hard and he really wanted to find her and see how she was. When I finally found her, she told me she was feeling pretty good, but I knew it really had not hit her yet. We went and sat down on some couches and started to talk, about 5 minutes. Into the conversation she told me she wasn't feeling well. I calmed her down and told her to relax. I also reassured her that it was normal, and the drug was coming on. She went to the bathroom and tried to throw up. I had one of my girlfriends in there with her, but she didn't in about 5 minutes. Later she came out and told me she wanted to sit down. So I sat there kind of disappointed until this certain song came on. It must have triggered her B.C. Right when it came on, she looked at me with a big smile, and told me how good she was feeling now. I was so happy about this. I gave her a menthol cigarette, a must, and told her to dance for me. She got up right in front of me and gave me a great, sexy dance. Right then I started falling in love with her. After a while we decided to go back to the hotel. We went back and took some more. I took a H-bomb and I gave her a half of one. We stared mezzing around and eventually had sex. Let me tell you, it was the most intense sex ever. The second pill hit me hard during this time and I was feeling numb. Afterwards I decided to take a hot shower. Let me tell you, this was probably the best feeling I had ever had. We then walked to the beach and laid in a lounge chair looking at the stars and listening to the waves crash. I was now totally convinced I was in love. We opened up to each other that night, telling one another how we felt and how we hoped this feeling would never end. Well, I left a few hours later, very sad, yet happy at the same time. We saw each other again and it was awesome. We both still felt the same way. However, now it's all messed up. We go to different colleges and haven't seen each other for a long time. We still talk sometimes, but don't know what to do. This is where it can cause confusion. However, I still wouldn't trade that night for anything.